Welcome to the Creating Experience podcast, where we take you behind the scenes of unforgettable events. I'm Emma, and I'm joined by my co-host James. Together, we bring you years of experience in the event industry.
How are we doing?
We're back.
Back.
We said 3 weeks, I think.
What we said has been 3 weeks.
Oh, no. We
Definitely
said...
hasn't been 3 weeks. It's been a lot longer than 3 weeks. There's been a little bit going on.
Just a little bit going on.
But today, we're here to talk about... You came up with the topic. You can say the topic.
You don't like my topic, though.
No, it's all right. No, I don't.
You said
cheesy.
my...
Yeah,
you said it was cheesy.
But anyway, go. Deliver it.
Now I don't want to.
Go. The people are waiting for the topic.
Get excited. It's a really good one.
Let's go.
Making your event room pop for your next event.
Okay.
Yes.
This comes off the back of an event we did recently.
So,
or you did recently.
Yes. It was a lighting... it was an 80s night.
Yep.
The client came to us with some ideas to make their room pop.
Mm-hmm.
And so not only did we do lighting, we also incorporated some styling elements to it, just to add in that 80s vibe, which was very fun.
Yep.
So I guess that kind of brought us to this topic today. Really simple things that we did.
Yeah. Typically when people think ways to... They sort of very much go down the styling route. The tablecloths, centerpieces.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of draping.
But there's so much more.
There's a lot of different.
Yes, so there's so many other elements that you can add to your room to make it pop. I'm just going to keep using that word
Pop,
you love
because
it.
I love every time you say pop.
Pop, 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 pop. Okay, so how did we do that?
Yeah.
So changing out some of the tables and some of the seating.
Yep.
We incorporated LED furniture.
Yep.
Which was cool. And you can change colours of that as well. Now, this is not going to be for every event, but it does change it up. If you're looking for
your furniture options.
Yeah, award celebrations even, which is what this one was, parties, all of that kind of stuff. So there's some really great places you can hire that from.
Yep.
Then we added props. So when you think about props, there are some really great styling companies that do props, like Sydney Props and places like that. For this one, we thought out of the box. Do you like that? Budum-ching.
Yeah, I know where it's going.
You know where this is going. So we were looking at Rubik's Cubes.
Yep. And
this particular one, I was like, how can we make this easier on ourselves? And I thought of our great friends at Sinorama Tuggerah and sent them a brief to say, like, can we print the Rubik's Cubes flat and then build them when we get there?
Yep.
But they did. They built it all for us, which were awesome. And it was so simple but so effective.
I suppose that's one thing that, when you look at it sometimes just needs to be the illusion of what it was. And it's funny. Like, we look at these cubes now stacked up in our warehouse.
They look very cool.
They're completed, though. They're not like... But, something as simple as that rather than actually thinking, I've just got to get a giant Rubik's Cube. So printing of props is sometimes can be quite a cost-effective solution. Obviously, if you've got the budget there, we've put a real car in the marquee.
We have done it on a car. That wouldn't have been as impactful printed.
Cardboard cut out of a car.
Look, don't rule that out, but...
it's not a cheap exercise.
Yeah, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. We had to actually hire...
it came in on a tow truck, but it was an extremely
it was very cool.
Risky job, but it looked great.
It did. So printing, you can also add other things in as well. So
what other you printed the DJ facade as well?
We did a stage facade, which was like a giant boom box, ghetto blaster, and then on one of the bars we had a giant cassette tape, which had Mixtape 1984 printed on it because that was the year that the company had started. Yeah. We also did an installation which was, again, very simple but very effective. As soon as you put the UV lights on it, it was tape, so fluoro tape that we use for our
production
side, really easily removable from floors, versus gaff, which sometimes if it's there for quite a time or if people are dancing on it can be hard to remove. But that again was super simple. Labour intensive, yes, but the overall effect of it looked so cool. So there's little things like that changing up dance floors, sticking on vinyls onto dance floors.
Yeah, decals and stuff like that.
Sorry. We even do that with our events now. So instead of, as well as your signage, you can also do your decals or
floor stickers.
Yeah. So,
and there's a couple of, obviously we've already mentioned Signarama Tuggerah, which are great, but another resource that we use quite a bit is a company called Easy Signs, which they're based out of Sydney. But if you need something turned around really quickly, so typically we'll find, like, for our simpler jobs like banners and stuff, we've got a banner that we've printed for a client for a job this weekend, and you can get the quote straight away, and literally within 36 hours it's delivered to your door. So I suppose it's just having those resources at hand. But as I said, we use Signarama for the tricky, intricate
they've got Rubik's some really cubes. Cool things, and also sustainability is one of their really big pushes at the moment. They've got the Olympics, Olympic Village.
They're doing the fit out for the Australian team and the Pacific Islands team.
Yeah, what they've done is some really cool stuff. So uplighting again, or lighting in general, is another way that you can really make your room pop. I'm just trying to do it.
Start a tally on how many times we're going to say that word.
Pop, 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 pop. However, so this particular one, I'll refer back to this one in particular. It was a glow 80s night. We add, sometimes people call it black lights, other times it's UV lighting, whatever way it is, whatever terminology you use, it's essentially to make things glow. So white, like hot pinks, all of those kind of
fluoro colours kind of pop when you put the UV lighting on.
Yes. And then another element is uplighting, so room uplighting, this particular one.
It's a really...
So easy and simple,
cost-effective.
And can change a room.
Transform a room.
So this particular one, pinks and greens and blues. But even like we've done... events where, like ING last week, their colours are orange. We uplit the room in their orange colour.
And it's not like to realistically put the idea of like for someone to dry hire 6 battery bars from us, I think is only like $150 or something like that. Like, and that's, a set of 6. Aaron's going to get upset, but literally like something as small and simple as that. They come fully charged. We can preset the colours for you. Preset the colours as well, and then you literally throw them out around the room just before your event starts, and then it just adds a really, really simple pop of colour. While we're talking styling, let's address balloons. What are you going to say?
I like balloons, don't you? I like balloons. In saying that, though, from a sustainability perspective, they're becoming a little bit of an issue.
My favourite saying is balloons are not styling.
Jimmy's favourite is balloons are not styling. They look great.
In some scenarios, they do look good. And if they're done, there's some companies that do some really extravagant stuff with it, but I don't know. Particularly last year I felt like, or the last 2 years, there's been this real push on just, it's like we're vomiting balloons. And
there's other ways you can transform.
There's other way you can do it, and that's what I mean. And I mean, I get people use it because they see it as a cost-effective way to do stuff, but that's what we're saying.
They look good.
Uplighting is a very cost-effective way to create some colour. Draping. So we've got this nice uplighting on this nice black drape, which is actually hiding our office petitions.
We're not in a real studio. No, we are.
No, we're not.
Draping just makes everything look finished. So Transforming marquees is a really good one.
Yep.
So you can get your white standard marquee, drape it inside and from the roof, and it completely transforms your whole room. So draping's a really great way of making your room look tidy.
It can become it's not a cost-effective solution, but it looks good. But I'll just say that disclaimer. It's not,
it's not cheap.
If you're looking, but if you want to hide bars or hide the inside of a marquee and stuff like that, it's definitely
makes it look a lot nicer,
cleaner.
Yep.
And then roof lining, we've obviously spoken. I suppose that's like any of the big jobs we've done with the guys at Prestige and stuff. The minute you silk the inside of that marquee, it just completely transforms it. Although in saying that, I did see some interesting posts from Harry's. They've spray painted some of their cross beams black. So it looks architectural. It was very nice. If you want some like extreme level marquee ideas, Harry the Hirer.
Yes.
Go and check that out.
But for our wedding,
next level,
we are
Prestige with
our silk draping.
Black lining.
Oh, you just gave it away.
What?
You just gave it away.
What did I say?
So black.
Oh, so anyway, we'll hold on the wedding. Can't give away the too many secrets.
No.
What are we saying? Other things to make. Last thing we was digital signage.
Yes.
Or
LED screens. But it doesn't have to just be a big LED screen. We've done things in the past where it's been the LED screen and then a table with a DJ, so you can actually put graphics on the front of a DJ booth.
It doesn't even need to be graphics too, though. Like, it can just be animated shapes and colours. Like, people obviously sometimes think digital and just think like PowerPoint presentation style stuff. Like, you can really
be creative.
Really creative with how you use your LED signage.
For Sharon's event, we had this beautiful shell Gatsby style, and then it changed into, she had a whole lot of videos, so people came to her that couldn't attend her party, sent in videos and it was very cool. So it went from like a beautiful backdrop into like useful media and then went back into the beautiful picturesque.
Yep. Animated backdrop at the end of the day.
So you can do a whole lot of things, especially even weddings now. They've got LED screens and you can change things and make your backdrop look pretty cool.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Did I mention dance floors? We did the dance floors and yes.
Yes, we did. We covered dance floor.
Dance floor.
So we've covered,
Styling doesn't just have to be tables, chairs.
Yep.
Centerpieces.
Yes.
To make your room pop. Lighting, additional props that can be printed and made into 3D shapes. Decaling dance floors, uplighting around the room, draping to make it look neat and tidy.
Yeah.
They're probably our biggest tips.
I think you've covered it all.
I think so.
If you need help with some styling,
I'll point you
We've got some great contacts.
Yeah, we do. But we can also assist with that if you need to.
Thanks for checking out the Creating Experience podcast. You can find the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. Be sure to check out our socials as well. We're on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn as well. And if you have an event coming up that you need assistance on, feel free to head to our website, www.jcentertainment.com.au, or give us a call on 1-800-JC-Events.